Hey fam, this is Cam again. We're on the move, as you can probably see. What I'm going to do here is I've had a few people to make comments in reference to they want to see on the depth finder the crappie and what I'm seeing. So I'm going to do a short tutorial, very up close and personal, so you guys can see what I'm looking at on the depth finder. And we're going to do a little bit of scouting today, and I'm going to show you the screen when I see the crappie and the other fish that are on there. I'm going to hold the camera down there so you guys can see exactly why I fish the spots that I fish. And by the way, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's getting all good news out there in crappie land. But listen, sit back on the sofa, relax, check out this new small short tutorial that I'm going to do. And I want to say hello to all my subscribers, all my fan members out there. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the comments. And thank you guys so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to join me here today. So when you guys see me, I'm going to be pulling up to a spot, and I'm out scouting. And we're right now in the post spawn. We're waiting on the temperature to drop. Apparently we've had a front that's moving in. It's going to be some more hot weather. So while we're doing that, I wanted to show you guys up close and personal exactly what I'm seeing on the screen and why I fish the spots that I do. Okay, I'll be able to show you the trees, the foliage down there. I'll be able to show you everything. So hold tight. It's probably going to be about 12 minutes long. So sit back and relax, and I'll be right back with you. See them on the bottom. You see them down there? They're just sitting there right above those tree lines right there. And I'm going to see if I can find the tree again. Let's hold tight and let's see. I know we were supposed to be coming out here doing some scouting, but we wound up, the fish started biting. So let's see if we can find it again, so you guys can see exactly. I want you guys to see what I see. That's very important. Let me see if I can locate it. 80% of the time, when you guys don't see what you don't see on the camera, I'm out here scouting, because a front can come in, push these crappie off to secondary points. They can cluster together towards a tree. It's just the weather makes them very, very finicky. When they're biting, you may think, okay, I've gotten situated. I know they're going to be biting in the evening, and they don't bite in the evening. They may be biting in the morning. So they're just very, very finicky fish. Put it down here so you guys can see a little bit of what I'm looking at. You can see that they're hovering right there. They're just suspended. Those are crappie right there. Let me get it closer so you guys can see them. They're just suspended right there, 6 and 7 feet. That's not the tree, but you can see how they suspend. The tree right now is being elusive. You can't exactly locate the tree. So we're going to head on over by the oak tree, and we're going to take a look over there to see if we can locate some. Okay, hold tight for me. Okay, matter of fact, I got one of the trees now. Let me put it down here so you guys can see it. Okay, let's see if you guys can see it. You can see the tree. You see how they're suspended right alongside, up above it, right off that drop off. That's where crappie suspend right there. You see 72 degrees, and they're in 6 feet of water. You see them suspended off that flat. All those are crappie. And that's what I see whenever it's time to fish, okay? Let's head on over here to the oak tree. I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, I want you guys to kind of listen to me a little bit. There's, for some reason or another, this is my own theory, okay? It doesn't go any further than myself. There's a certain time of year on this boat that when we stop spider rigging and we put bobbers directly behind the trolling motor and troll slow, there is something about the turbulence directly behind that motor. I'm talking about maybe 8 feet, that triggers those with minnows. I want to add that. Let me kind of start over. The minnow, 8 inches from there, the split shot, and then about 4 feet from there we put the bobber, and we just slowly just twist the trolling motor or even a paddle and just paddle through, and that bobber just disappears. I'm going to show you guys the example, what I'm doing right now. Okay, you guys can see the rig and you can see the marker buoys, and this is the result of one of the crappies that we were just trolling through. So we're at that time of the year. They did the same thing last year. So I'm going to try to figure it out, what's going on. We're going to let this one go. And I'm going to be showing you exactly what I'm fishing. I'm back at Crappie Point again. Okay, let me back the camera up. You guys are all in my mouth. I know y'all didn't want to see that. I'm going to go back through again. I'm going to show you where the trees on the graph, what we're looking at. Okay, hold tight for a minute. Right now, you can see that I'm trolling the bobbers right behind the boat. Now there's going to be, this is very, very strange. I cannot explain it. We kind of sat down and put our heads together and figured that it could be the turbulence from the back of the boat, from the motor. But I'm getting ready to run over some of my trees, and I'm going to show you guys on the depth finder exactly what I'm looking at on my monitor screen. Right now I'm in 5 feet of water. And it appears that it just triggers a strike with these guys. I don't know what that's about. Let me put it down there, the camera right now, so you guys can see what I'm looking at. You can see where the drop-offs are, and those that you see on there, those are crappie. They're just suspended right down there right now. So that's why I have to come out and I have to scout all the time, because they move on me. Okay? So I'm going to show you a little bit more. Let me turn around a little bit. Big believer. I look at the moon on the local channel. It's called Fish and Game Report. And I watch that quite often because my perspective, some people say they don't abide by it. But the moon has a lot to do with it. And the graph shows that right now it's excellent fishing. So I incorporate a numerous amount of things, guys, whenever I come out here. I just don't blind shot and just come out. Generally, most of the time, whenever you see me guys doing my segments, it's either in the early morning or in the evening. But right now I'm 12 o'clock because we've had full moons for the last couple of days. So we're going to try to see if we can troll right on through here and see if we can pick some more up, okay? Now you've heard me, throughout my segments, you guys have heard me talk about a 6-foot flat. Let me see if I can put it down there so you guys can see it now. That's the flat that I'm talking about. Right now we're at 6 feet, and you can see the fish are suspended right off of that flat. And they just hold there. As a matter of fact, we got a fish on right now, just from trolling. Look at this. Look at this. Just from trolling. Just from trolling. I want to put the camera down because I got it in my hand. Wow, look at this. Guys, excuse me. Whoa, man, this is a big crappie. Wow. Guys, excuse the camera vision because I had it in my hand. I didn't know what else to do. It's not on a pedestal or a prop. Wow, look at the size of this crappie. Wow, guys, let me see if I can put It's something about when that bobber is behind that trolling motor. Let me put it, I'm going to put you guys back on the pedestal here. You're going to spin around just for a little bit. Matter of fact, hold on. Guys, I am holding this camera in my hand right now. This is a 12.5-inch crappie. 12-inch crappie right now. I'm gonna put you guys down so I can measure him, okay? Let's see here. How am I going to do this? But anyway, I think you guys can get the gist. You guys see the scale of what I'm looking at. You guys can see that. And again, you can see my rig, what I'm using. All right, it was just floating right behind the boat, and it produces big crappie. Something about that bobber behind the turbulence of the boat produces this size crappie. Isn't that amazing? So if you ask me, do I know everything about crappie fishing? No, I don't. If you ask me to try something that produces crappie, yes, I will. And you guys are catching this right when I'm streaming, right now. Matter of fact, we should probably look at doing live streaming here real soon. Wow, that's incredible. That is really incredible. Okay, I'm gonna get myself back together, so hold on a minute.